All right, I'm going to welcome you guys to the Travorium compensation plan overview. My name is Todd. I'm broadcasting from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. I am fired up here to bring you this information. I'm going to show you our 10X compensation program. Now, we call it 10X because we literally pay out 10 times as much as a lot of other companies in our space. And the great thing about numbers is numbers don't lie. Documentation beats conversation. I can prove that statement to you. I think you're going to be blown away by our compensation program. Now, your first step is to make the decision to become a partner in our company. That's an annual partnership due of $79.95. And that's going to get your replicated website, your partner ID, ongoing training, the back office tools, all those kinds of things. And then next, simply select your level of membership. Do I want small, medium, or the one that everyone actually does? And so you got $49 down plus $49 a month, right? And so if you combine the 49 with the 79, well, then you're getting started for basically $129 down and $49 a month. Well, then the medium membership, now that's $129 down, $69 a month, of course, added the $79 it costs to get started. And then you got the startup fee there. And then we also have the platinum, the one that everybody does. That's $249 down plus $125 per month. And then don't forget, you'd have the $79 partnership fee on top of that, in which case you're now getting started for basically $229 to get started, $125 per month. Now, keep in mind that a big part of our program is simply helping you go out there and find 3 customers who buy the same level of membership as you or higher. When you do that, you are now earning more than you are spending, meaning this is no longer coming off your credit card. You're earning all the perks, the benefits, all the travel points. You got the back office, the website, everything. And this is not costing you any money on an ongoing basis. Now, when you have a home-based business, and I want to encourage you to Google home business tax strategies. I want to encourage you to buy books on this, to go consult a good savvy tax professional in your backyard. And you're going to learn that you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, internet. The average person, according to some of the top tax professionals in the country, can save $400 to $500 a month in taxes. Well, it only costs $125 a month for the membership, right? If you're doing the platinum program. And so if you're spending $125 per month and you're saving $500 per month, I mean, is this costing you $125 or is it making you $375? This is about making money, not spending money. And every top financial planner in the country would tell you one of the best strategies anybody can employ is having a home-based business. And it's just an absolute head scratcher when you see tens of millions of Americans struggle to pay the bills and they do not have a home-based business. I mean, that one simple fact right there alone, as long as you're working the business with an intention for a profit, that alone can put a lot of money in a family's pocket. Now, from there, let me get into the numbers of our compensation structure. Again, it all begins by telling 3 people, because when you tell 3 people, then they want to tell 3 who tell 3, that kind of kicks in that social sharing ripple effect. Well, how powerful is this? Well, if you look at Facebook and Instagram, they have 2 billion users, and yet they've never, ever run a television commercial. They've never run an advertisement in a radio ad or in a magazine. So how do you get 2 billion users when you've never, ever advertised? And if you think back, you're like, oh, yeah, I invited my friends and my friends invited their friends and their friends invited their friends. It was the social sharing ripple effect. Well, the number one thing that gets shared on social media is travel. Nobody goes on vacation without doing a photo dump. Now, as you look at our compensation structure, it is a binary plan. Binary meaning 2. All you have to do is build 2 legs. And if you build a left leg and a right leg, you're going to earn ongoing residual income. And so let's assume that you bring on Becky and you bring on Daryl. Well, anyone else that you bring on from here on out forevermore has to go below Becky or Daryl, one of the 2. If you bring on Sally, well, I got to put Sally down below Becky or Daryl. It doesn't matter which one, you get to choose at all times. So let's assume you drop it down below Becky. Well, the next person you bring on board, you'll drop down below Daryl. So, but when you bring on 3 people, you are now earning $4.10 per day, assuming that you're a platinum and you brought on 3 other platinums, which means that you're earning $127 per month. Well, the membership's only $125. We take the membership out of your monthly commissions, which means you actually have a $2 profit. So we say, hey, when you get 3, you're in profitability. Now I'm going to assume that you bring on 4. I want to keep the legs even, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. And understand that as you rank advance through our compensation structure, There are various personal sales requirements, but the max is 7. You've already got 4. I mean, if you bring on 3 more people, you can go all the way to the very top of our compensation structure as it's outlined today. Now, again, you bring on 4 people, you help them go out and get a couple people each. That gives you 8 platinum customers in your left leg and 8 platinum customers in your right leg. You now have a residual income somewhere between $400 and $700 per month. That's an extra $5,000 to $8,000 per year. I mean, that's a cell phone payment, a car payment. That could be your travel money. I can tell you there's countless moms who have come to our company and told a few who told a few. They got to the 1-star director level where they're making $400 to $700 a month, and they view that account. Hey, that's how I pay for airfare, parking, excursions, dining, right? I mean, that's my play account. And for some people, it's just extra money to pay bills. Other people, this is the money on top of, earning all the travel points at no cost, that I use this cash money to pay for all the ancillaries. Now, let's assume that your 8 customers on the left and 8 on the right. Go out and tell a couple people each. You've now got 25 customers in your left leg and 25 platinum customers in your right leg. Well, that means that you have 2,000 volume in your left leg and 2,000 volume in your right leg. Well, I want to point out that in any other company, if you were in this exact scenario, and the binary compensation program is the most popular compensation program in the industry today, and 99% of them pay 10% on one leg, which is to say that if you had 2,000 volume in the left leg and 2,000 volume in the right leg, your check in most companies would be $200. And every leader knows that. Your check would not be 190. It wouldn't be 204. It would be exactly $200. Everybody knows this. But with us, your check is not $200. Your check is somewhere between $1,500 and $2,500, with the average person being somewhere around that $2,000 mark. Again, you're making 10 times as much at this level as a lot of other companies in our space. Not to mention, you're also getting the championship ring. So we are doing things in compensation that have never been done before. We're doing things in recognition that have never been done before, on top of the fact that we're doing things in travel that have never been done before. Those are simple, stone cold facts. We are a very innovative company, and people so far have just absolutely been loving it. Now, let's assume that your 25 customers on each side tell a couple people each. That gives you 63 customers in the left leg and 63 customers in the right leg. That means that you are now a 3-star director, earning $2,500 to $3,500 a month. You're earning $30,000 to $42,000 per year and ongoing reoccurring residual income. I want you to note, you've only got 126 total customers. This is a tiny team. In fact, anywhere else, this team right here happens to represent 5,000 volume in the left leg and 5,000 volume in the right leg. In any other company, your check is normally $500 per month. With us, that check is $2,500 to $3,500 a month. Instead of $6,000 for the year, how about $30,000 to $42,000 per the year? Same size team, same exact volume. Obviously, a check that's much, much bigger with us. Now, let's assume that your 63 customers in the left leg and right leg go out and bring on 1 person each. That's going to give you 125 customers in the left and 125 platinum customers in the right. You are now a 4-star director. You now have a check somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000 per month on average. That's to say that you're earning somewhere between $48,000 and $60,000 per year ongoing residual income. I mean, how many people have worked 20, 30 years and don't have anything close to this when they're done working? And we have people doing it obviously in a fraction of that amount of time. Now, we've got people that have been doing this very, very quickly. Now, I don't know you. I don't know your mix of skills. This is for illustrative purposes only. No one can guarantee what's going to happen in your business. This is all based on your own individual effort. Now, this is not something for nothing. But again, I've seen enough people do this in a short enough period of time that I believe it to be something that's highly doable if you make that mental decision to do it and then go put the work that's required to get to this level. Now, you got 125 customers in each leg. Let's assume that just half of them bring in 1 person each. Well, that's going to give you 188 in the left leg, 188 platinum customers in the right leg. You now have a team of 376 people, which is going to make you an ambassador in our compensation program, which is to say that your income is now somewhere between $7,500 and $9,100 per month. You're somewhere between $90,000 and $110,000 per year. I mean, you are in that 6-figure neighborhood. I can tell you that in 99% of the companies, your check would be $1,500 a month, $18,000 a year. Here, your check is, 7,500 to 9,100 a month, 90 to 110,000 a year. I mean, again, almost, 5 times as much in this particular scenario. And so, incredibly lucrative compensation program. This goes all the way up to 3,200 a day, over $1 million per year. And this is all about helping you get in control of time and money. It's about building that residual income. And it was Warren Buffett, the fifth richest man in the entire world, who once said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die. It was Robert Kiyosaki who wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He wrote the book Cash Flow Quadrant, who outlined why only 5% of the population is in control of time and money. And it's because they're exchanging time for money. And that's a wonderful way to put some food on the table. It's a wonderful way to put some gas in the car. It is a horrible way to get ahead financially, a horrible way to create any kind of lifestyle. And so eventually a job is where you start. It is not where you want to finish. You have to graduate where you go from the place where I have to show up to make money to a place where I now have got money coming in on a residual basis. I have an income that's growing even without my day-to-day direct efforts. Now, when you become an ambassador, we also have a lot of other perks you can tap into. And you'll find that this is a theme in our company, simply giving people experiences they've never had before. Now, this is our Louis Vuitton experience. We happen to be at the Louis Vuitton building in France. This is one of the busiest and biggest Louis Vuittons in the world. That is David Hart and Miss Adela Hart, our CEO and founder's wife, our co-founders of the company. You can see that the staff is hugging Adela, right? And this is the staff. They got half the staff outside. They were waiting the arrival of our ambassadors. Now, I'm going to fast forward the tape here for a moment, give you guys a seat. There's actually a group of people, I'm going to show this to you here, that are waiting in line to get in. There's a 45-minute wait just to get into this 4-story tall Louis Vuitton. And here come our ambassadors. We pull up in the big old limousine bus. The staff is outside waiting for us. Everyone else is waiting. Hey, you guys will have to wait because the Travorium ambassadors are here. And we go straight inside. We go up to the upper floors. We have 2 private salons up there where they've got macaroons, champagne, cappuccinos. Each of the ladies were given their own individual personal shopping assistant. They were given a gift card so they could actually go, buy things there at Louis Vuitton on the company's dime. Even the people at Louis Vuitton said, hey, no one's ever done this. They were blown away by the innovative idea of giving these ladies this incredible experience. And so again, this is something fun that the company does. Again, there's that line of people waiting to get inside, but it's reflective of who we are as a company. When you look at the kinds of vacations you can go on, we're taking people places that, quite frankly, they wouldn't book on their own. It simply costs too much money. Moms and dads are like, hey, I would love to go there, but, we can't blow the entire family budget on the hotel. There's other things we want to do. We got to rent cars and eat, and we want to go to, some of the excursions, and we want to go to Legoland or whatever you're doing, right? We can't blow it all on the hotel. We're putting people in places that, quite frankly, and giving people experiences they would just never have otherwise. By the way, when you become an ambassador, there's an annual ambassador vacation, which is to say that happens once per year. In some companies, you might win a trip. You get to go one time. With us, every single year, you get this vacation. The company gives you airfare money, 5-star accommodations. They give you food money, excursion money, right? These are unbelievable experiences. They've rented yachts and, the dune buggies for us. They've, gotten us massages every day and taken us on excursions. And we've done jet skis and parasailing. These trips are absolutely incredible. There's a different location every single year. And when you're an ambassador, you get to override the company every single month. It doesn't matter when you become an ambassador. You now share in a company bonus pool with all of the people that came before you. All of their sales are in that bonus pool. You now share in a percentage of the overall growth of the entire company once you get to this level. And when you become a 3-star ambassador, they start handing out $8,000 watches. This is the same watch that James Bond wore in the movie Casino Royale. Again, unbelievable watch. It's an Omega. We have a men's version and a ladies version. This slide is to show you that we've just got a lot of everyday people who have come to our company. They didn't have any background or experience. Most of the ladies you see here on the screen built during the pandemic, right off their mobile phone. And all of them had achieved a 6-figure income in our company. Some of them a multiple 6-figure, and some of them may go on to do a 7-figure income. And we have a ton of men that are succeeding here as well. But we are a female-dominated company. And so this is just a quick overview of our compensation program. We have a lot of direct sales bonuses, leadership bonuses, There's things I didn't show you. I'm just trying to give you the basic construct of what it takes to succeed, why the compensation plan is special, why so many people are excited and winning with our company. Again, the only thing we're missing is you. And thanks for being with us. God bless.